Cobblestone is considered the cheapest material, but you can make clay from it, terracotta from clay, and red sand from terracotta and get gold at the output. And in this video I will build a factory that will do it with the help of the Crete mod. And of course, by tradition, top comments from subscribers. If you want to be here too, you can always write comments under my video. And we're starting. For construction, we will need a windmill bearing, several linear landing gear and a large number of white sails, 3 gearboxes, 3 vertical gearboxes, 1 rotation speed controller, 3 chain drives in the housing, 2 mechanical drills, 3 millstones, 3 chutes, 2 crushing wheels, 2 fans in the housing, 1 weighted catapult and 1 mechanical press. You will also need a bowl, 5 brass funnels, 1 brass tunnel and 3 large gears, 7 small gears, 1 chest. A large number of shafts and mechanical belts, I won't say for sure. 3 stone pressure plates, 2 buckets of water and 2 buckets of lava. You will also need a large amount of super glue and 2 filters, common for items. And the actual items that we will put in our filter. This is a lump of clay, a piece of gold, a dead bush, flint, clay, terracotta, sand, red sand and, in fact, a gold ingot, well, and some other blocks to make a cobblestone generator. We will have glass. Creating a windmill. We make an unnecessary column, we put a windmill bearing on it, we remove the unnecessary column. Super glue in the hand, glue the linear chassis to the bearing. We install white sails on these landing gear. The more of them, the faster the rotation speed and thus we will get more energy. Mine is producing so much. We put a gearbox to the bearing, a rotation speed controller, a large gear and a vertical transmission to it, then 3 chain housings in the drive and we put our drills to them. We put 2 stones as a sample, 2 are bowled under them and now we are furnishing it all with glass. Our task is to make a small pocket where we will pour water. We just have to pour water, cover it all from the lava and pour the lava itself. Including the mill, crushing has gone. And the cobblestone is produced by entering the victim. Next, we install 2 gutters and install 2 shafts under them as follows, connecting them in parallel with a mechanical belt. Then we put 2 gearboxes in the same way as mine and install crushing wheels on these boxes. And now we will power all these mechanisms, activate our windmill and put the vertical gearbox as follows. Note that this face is empty and there are no exits. Then we put the gears and drive them to our millstones, they should start to rotate both. From the extreme gear we put a shaft that connects it to the vertical gearbox. Now we have everything rotating, both the conveyor and the crushing wheels. Very important. Change the torque to negative so that the crushing wheels rotate towards each other. We put a shaft between the wheels directly under them and 8 blocks from it we put another shaft parallel to it and connect them with a mechanical belt to make a conveyor. Repeat after me. We put the bowl and the brass funnel to the left of it and, accordingly, to the right. And now I will install a brass tunnel and to the right of it I will install a millstone and also to the left and right I will put a brass funnel. And now take a weighted catapult in your hand and aim at the part of the conveyor between the wheel and our brass funnel, it should light up. And put the catapult at the very end. Next, we dig a small hole next to the bowl and put the chest there. We will install a chute on the chest, and we will install a brass tunnel on the bowl. Next, we need to lengthen our conveyor belt a little. We take a mechanical belt and click on the last block of our conveyor and it will extend 1 block to the left. Then we will take 2 shafts and use a mechanical strap to power the lower conveyor from the wheel. Next, we will make the following mechanism. We put 2 plates and install a fan in the housing, and in front of it we will pour water. It is important that all this should look at the front funnel. After 1 block we will do the same thing, only we will fill the place of water with lava and it will already look at the second funnel in turn. Let's not forget about the catapult, it needs to be powered from the lower conveyor using 2 shafts and a mechanical belt. We put a mechanical press on the bowl and feed it from the crushing wheel using a large gear, then we put a small and another large gear. Next, we put a vertical gearbox and a small gear next to the millstone, then 2 shafts and go back to the very beginning, add another gear and a couple of shafts to transfer the moment using a mechanical belt to our millstone. Then we take the shafts and click them on the conveyor. They will be installed in it and will transfer the rotation to the fans that are in front. Powering them up, we take the filter in our hand and turn on the blacklist mode. Alright, add sand and red sand and click here. We have to put this filter on the very first funnel. Find a square like this and click on it, it is installed. Next, we take the second empty filter and there should be a whitelist. We add the following items: flint, gold ingot and dead bush. And we put it on this funnel that leads into the gutter. Also, if your arrow looks the other way like mine, it's wrong. Take a wrench and right-click on the funnel so that this arrow, changes direction in the other direction. In this funnel, instead of a filter, we put clay, and in the filter slot for the tunnel, we put terracotta. Next, I stop the mill and clear the conveyor of all items. Also check the bowl and the millstone, there may be something left in them anyway. Remove everything. The first run should be clean. Then turn on your mill and you can add a little speed in the rotation speed controller, but choose the optimal one, otherwise you will break one gear. I picked up the right speed, restored the gear and my farm is working. And now I will briefly explain how it works. We get a cobblestone gets into a millstone and in the millstone it turns into gravel. With the help of a chute, it falls out onto a conveyor belt. Here you can even see the gravel that goes towards the crushing wheels. From the crushing wheels we get ordinary sand. With the help of a fan in the water body in front of it, the sand turns into clay and accumulates in the bowl. 4 pieces of clay with the help of a mechanical press become a block of clay. Then the clay gets stuck at the entrance and is fried with another fan and lava, turning into terracotta. Then the terracotta goes further and hits the millstone, where it is crushed, turning into red sand. Red sand enters the catapult and it spits it out at the beginning of our path. In the same place where there is usually sand, red sand is decomposed into gold nuggets and a dead bush. The bowl accumulates only gold nuggets and clay. Flint and dead bushes fall into the chest. When 9 nuggets are collected in the bowl, they turn into an ingot with the help of a mechanical press and the ingot falls into the chest. That's all my friends, thanks for watching. I also advise you to watch other crate videos from my playlist on the channel.